Alright guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to talk about new stuff that will be added to Minecraft 1.9. So it's been a few weeks since my last snapshot review, and that's because the last snapshots, they were kind of poor in what they added or changed. So I thought they weren't worthy of a video, but this time I just thought that I'm here bored in my room and I'm like, how about I do a quick video to sum up everything that's new or that changed in the last few weeks, considering the Minecraft snapshots that have been released. So let's go ahead and talk about all of this stuff that I've laid out for you guys on my super duper little island over here. So let's start off by talking about the shulkers. They now have a sound when you hit them. So they used to have this little sound that's like not sure how to do it, but that sound is still there, obviously, but there is now a sound when you hit them. So try and listen to this sound. It's a bit subtle to hear. You hear that? Let me put the sound a bit higher, like this high. Let's try that again. It's kind of weird. It basically sounds like you're hitting a block of purple or whatnot. So again, let's put that down a little bit more. There we go. So it kind of sounds weird, more like a talk, talk, talk sound. But I guess whatever, it's a sound. They added it, so that's cool. So for some reason, the dark oak boat wasn't craftable before a few weeks ago. So now it is craftable. So the other recipes were good when they were implemented, but the dark oak recipe didn't work, but now it works. So that is a thing to keep in mind. You can now actually craft these, because before you weren't able to for some reason, a bug I guess, or something. All right, so let's move on to the lily pad. The collision box for the lily pad used to be 1/4 of a pixel, but now it's actually up to 1 pixel. So that if you take a look at the collision box here, it's a bit higher than before. I don't really see the difference that much. I guess it's higher because it's 4 times as high as it used to be. So if we step on it, you can actually see your character going up a pixel. So it's kind of hard to notice, but it's there. It's a thing. It's a thing to keep in mind, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so now banners and shields. So as you guys may or may not know, we have banners and shields. They can be combined, and I can't do it because I am in in creative. Let's go into survival real quick and combine my shield with my banner, and you'll see that, oh god, no, why? No, the shulker! Shulker, no! No! Wait, hold on, buddy, hey, ho, yo, no. Yo, hey, no, how about you don't? You're gonna die, cause you're kind of bothering me here. I'm trying to film, and you're just, nope, you're gonna be flying up in the air. So, yep. Alright, so, sorry about that. Let's talk about the banners and shields. So, if you combine them, you can add your design to the shield right here. And before, a few weeks ago, you were able to keep the banner, but now if you craft it, you actually lose both. So you lose your shield. Well, you don't lose it because you still have it, but you lose your shield, and you also lose your banner. So now you get to have a banner, a shield with a banner design on it, but you lose the banner you used to craft it. So yep. All right, now the experience orbs, they collect at the feet. So if I, for example, throw a couple of, I'm still in survival. So, alright, let's try that again. If I throw down a couple of these enchanted bottles, you're gonna get a ton of experience orbs on the ground. And if I go and walk up to them, you'll see that the orbs are getting absorbed by kind of my lower half of the body, which allows me to kind of be able to see even if I'm surrounded by thousands and thousands of orbs. So let's try that again in the first person view here. So if I walk over here, you see that I still see them hovering around my lower half of the body, but it's not as obnoxious as before when you were surrounded at your head level. So that's that. Let's get rid of these as well as this over here. So smaller mobs don't destroy farmland anymore. So here I've got a piece of grass that I've tilled, and it's been trampled by all of these mobs, and it didn't turn it back to grass or dirt, because smaller mobs cannot do that anymore. So it's not just these three. So it's chickens, slimes, rabbits, bats. I can't really find the other ones right off the top of my head, but other kind of mobs won't do that as well. So that's pretty cool, because now chickens and stuff like this won't be destroying your farm. So that's a cool thing that was long overdue. It just gets me mad when my farm gets trampled by mobs. So yeah. Okay, now mobs can no longer spawn in what I call transparent blocks. So all of these kinds of blocks, as well as leaves, mobs cannot spawn on them. So if you have redstone dust, it will prevent mob from spawning, as well as all of these over here. So that's the thing that's pretty cool, because if you have structures or contraptions that use these kind of blocks and you just don't want mobs to spawn there, they kind of act like a full block now and will prevent them from spawning where they are. So that's a really cool thing. Alright, let's go down this step over here and talk about the iron golem that is now resistant to knockback. So let's spawn one real quick. Take a sword that has knockback level 2. Spawn a golem right over here. Just like this. And there we go. And if I hit this guy, you're going to see that he is not going back, or he's not getting wow. Wait, give me a sec. Okay, so weather cleared. He's not getting knocked back, just like this. And if we take a villager, for example, he is getting knocked back, but not the iron golem. So they do not knock back anymore. So that's just another thing to keep in mind when fighting these guys. And again, bye bye, buddy. Okay, so that is done. Let's leave these things in the chest and talk about the new rabbit mechanics. Actually, no, I won't talk about them. There is a ton of mechanics that have been changed and added to the rabbits, so much that it would take me like 5 or 10 minutes just to talk about these. So I think that I'm just gonna make a video specifically for the new rabbit mechanics, but let's talk about one thing, the fact that they are now smaller than before, as you can see. And he's running away. That's part of the new mechanic. So yeah. Okay, let's just skip that and we'll see that in another video. Okay, so now there is a different hitbox for redstone dust depending on the form it has. So if you take a look at this one here, just the regular smudge of redstone dust, you get a small square for the hitbox. And if we take a look at these lines of redstone, you see that the hitbox is actually longer. It's not as wide as the block it's on, and it's just a longer hitbox. Same thing goes for the cornered, just like this. So basically the hitbox change when the redstone dust changes its form. So yeah. Now the armor stand, from what I read on the wiki, wobbles slightly when being hit. So let's go ahead and try to demonstrate how it's gonna wobble when I hit it. So just like this, you see how it's kind of wobbling. It's a nice feature. I mean, it won't change the way you play Minecraft, but it's still a nice thing, I guess. Makes it more realistic, because you know Minecraft is all about being 100% real life realistic, because yeah. Okay, let's go back to creative right here and talk about the fact that beacons can now work. That's a W that looks like an E, right? It's not no, it's now. It's a EW. Alright, so if we look in the chest over here, you'll see that we have a diamond right here. And this diamond is kind of staying in the chest because the hopper here is being powered by a signal from the lever. If I look at the beacon here, you see that the slot for the thing that activates the effect of the beacon is empty right here. If I turn off this lever, the hopper will transfer the diamond all the way to the beacon right here. There we go, it works. And if I turn on this lever, well, turn it off, you'll see that the hopper will retrieve the diamond just like this, and it's now in the chest. So they work with hoppers now. That's great. Also, the effect of the not the effect, but the time the effect lasts when you're being affected by the beacon is 9 seconds. So as long as you're inside the area covered by the beacon, you still have the effect, but if you leave the area, you still have a 9 seconds countdown until you get it removed or until it wears out. But now, for every level of the pyramid you build underneath the beacon, you get 2 more seconds. So if you have a maximum level beacon, I think it's gonna go all the way up to 15 seconds until you run out of the effect. Only if you're out of the area covered by the beacon. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does for me, so hopefully it does for you as well. Next, we've got this. So when you pick up items, it's kind of fancy how now they will slightly become transparent when going to your inventory or to your body. So you see the stone block here. As I get closer and closer to it, you'll see that it's going to come in my body, and while doing that, it's gonna get a bit transparent. There we go. Did you see that? Let's try it again. And there we go. It gets a bit transparent. So yeah, that's just fancy, I guess. That's pretty cool. Okay, next is our last, no, not last thing. We still have this over here. So this is the fact that shears can no longer be enchanted with silk touch. So you cannot do this. Well, you can in creative, obviously. Let's go to survival. You can no longer apply silk touch to a shear. It doesn't work. But how do you collect cobweb then? You just do. So you do this and you collect it even without the enchantments. That is pretty cool. That's nice. Next, we have a thing that is pretty funny, pretty useful if you have a hearing problem or something. You can now have subtitles in Minecraft. So if you go in your options and you go over here to the music and sounds, you're gonna get this tab right there, show subtitles. Just turn it on just like that and then go back to the game. Every time you hear a sound, you're gonna see on the right corner at the bottom here, you get a subtitle. So we have a ocean monument over there in the water, and you can actually see the garden chute. It says garden chute. If I walk, you hear the footsteps, or you can actually see the footsteps. If I break blocks, it says blocks broken. If I go near the villager here, you see splashing, rabbit hops, because we do have a rabbit that's hopping around here. If I punch a guy, it's villager hurt, and yeah. So it's just a pretty cool way to spam your screen with stuff. So hey, wolves! Hello, bud. Hey, how are you guys? So you can see on the in the corner here a ton of text that signifies sound around me. So that's pretty useful. Alright, so besides that, there is a couple more things here and there that have been tweaks, bugs, crushed, and stuff like this. Nothing really worth mentioning here. So really do hope you guys enjoyed this mashup of features that have been added and changed from the snapshots of the previous few weeks. And besides that, I think it's over. So let's roll the credits. So that will do it for this video. I really hope you guys liked it. If you did, how about subscribe to my channel to see more videos. You can also go and like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter so you guys can get tweets when new videos coming up. I really want to thank every one of you guys for watching this and the other videos that I do. This could not be possible without you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you want to click on these links, they're all in the description below the video. So how about you do that right now and support me so I can make more videos for you guys. So again, thanks for watching. Have a good day.